Good morning, students. Today, again the same chapter is there, controlling, and but the topic is new, controlling process with you. So you have to focus over it. You have to learn it well because this process is also very important for the board examination, and you have to concentrate over it. Beforehand, I have to revise the controlling, the meaning of controlling, and and overall the topic we discussed in the previous online sessions. So before starting the process of controlling, I am telling you the meaning of controlling. Controlling is the last function of management which helps in removing the deviation between actual performance and planned performance of the workers those are working in our organization. So that we can say the problems may be removed with the help of controlling only, and deviation may be of two types: the positive deviation and the negative deviation. As I told you earlier, both of the deviations are not good for the organization because the negative deviation can do the lot of wastage of resources, and positive deviation can reduce the quality of the product. That is why we can say both of the deviations are not healthier for the company. And after that, we discussed about the features, importance and limitations of controlling, and all three topics are very important for the board examination. Actually, this chapter is very small, and all the topics of this chapter are very important for the board examination, and it has the weightage about 8 marks in the board exam. So you should concentrate over all the topics those are present in this chapter. So now we are going to discuss about the controlling process, in which the first step is setting up standard objective. Setting up standard objective means in this step the management has to decide the standard target for the company, and target is decided by the management to be achieved. So that at first we have to know about the meaning of objective. Generally objective is a type of plan which is made by the management to be achieved, and objective is a type of target which is decided by the management in the quantitative form. As I told you earlier, management has to decide the target in the quantitative form only, then only it can be achieved. If the management is trying to prepare their objective in the qualitative form, then it is quite difficult to be achieved. That is why in the setting up of the objective we can say that objective should be present in the quantitative form. That means it should be present in the numbers form. It should be decided for a objective should be decided by the management for a short period of time, then only it is possible for the management to be achieved. For example, XYZ Limited has decided the objective to produce 100 products in a week. So this objective may be considered as a quantitative objective and for a short period of time. So that is why we can say controlling start with the setting up of the objective for the entire organization, in which workers and the management has to work together for the achievement of organizational goal. That is why it is very important by the management to setting up of the objective, in which also one important thing is present, because the management has to analyze the availability of resources before setting up of the objective. That means he has to decide the objective according to the availability of resources. If more workers are present in the organization, if more resources are present in the organization, then only the management can decide the large objective or big objective for the company. Or if the availability of resources will not take place, then it is quite difficult for the management to decide high objective, high target for the workers those are working in our organization. So that is why we can say if a management is deciding the target according to the availability and skills of the workers, then only the workers can able to achieve the target. Otherwise, the worker gets dissatisfied and will not perform their activities in the best possible way. That is why whenever the management is going to decide any of objective, they have to focus over the availability of resources. Then the next one is measurement of actual performance. Measurement of actual performance means if the management has decided to produce 100 products in a day, then in this step the management has to measure the actual performance of the worker. That means in which the management has to check out whether the workers are performing their work according to the target decided by the management or not. The very important thing is there, in which the management has to monitor, has to analyze, has to measure that whether the workers are performing their activities according to the target or not. If there is any loophole, if there is any problem between measurement of performance and setting up of the objective, then management has to take corrective actions to remove that particular problem take place in the organization. That is why it is very important to find out. The next step is comparing actual performance with standard. So this is the main part, as I told you in the definition of controlling, in which the management has to compare the actual performance of the worker, those are working in an organization, or they compare it with the standard objective of the organization. That's mean if the management has decided to produce 100 products, whether the workers are producing 100 or not. If the worker face any type of problem, then it will comes under the comparison of actual performance with the standard target. So in which you have to give the example, actual performance equal to 70 products in a day, a standard target equal to 100 products in a day, and the deviation is of 30 products in a day. So in this step only the management has to compare the actual performance with the planned performance. And the next step is analyzing deviation, in which the management has to analyze the deviation. As I told you earlier, generally the deviation is of two types. The first one is positive deviation, another one is negative deviation. So in this step the management has to analyze whether the positive deviation is taking place in the organization or whether the negative deviation is taking place in the organization. According to the comparison between actual performance and the planned performance, negative deviation of 30 products is taking place over in the organization, so that the management has to note it down over here in this step. The negative deviation of 30 product is taking place over there, and also in analyzing the deviation, the management has to find out the reason behind the negative deviation, whether the availability of resources is not taking place over there, whether the electricity is not available at the time of production, whether the workers are not satisfied with the management, whether the environment is not according to the production. So these type of things should be analyzed by the management whenever they are going to analyze the deviation take place in the organization, and the management has to find out all type of problems, all type of things whatever take place in the organization. After that, the last step is taking corrective action. It is the last step of controlling process, in which the management has to take corrective action to remove the deviation whatever taking place in the organization. For example, the workers are not satisfied with the working conditions, that is why they are unable to achieve the target. Their mind is stuck over the working conditions only, so that they analyze under the analyzing deviation, the working conditions are not good as per the demand of the workers. So in that step, corrective action, the management has to improve the working conditions, in which they have to provide the basic amenities to the worker. Those are working in an organization. They have to provide them proper cleaning working place, in which they provide proper ventilation and air system to the worker to perform their activities over there. then only the deviation can be removed and the actual target of the organization, standard target of the organization can be achieved. So students, it is all about the controlling process. You just look at the green board or take out the screenshot of it. I think all the points, all the steps are visible to you. So you just take out its screenshot and write these steps in your fair notebook also, because in some of the books more steps are there, but these are the 5 steps which are required to explain the controlling process. Okay student, still if you have any problem related to this controlling process, you may ask your queries, you may send your queries on my personal number, or you should watch the video again and again to get it properly, because this process have the weightage of 5 marks in the board examination. So you just go through it well, and I also send the notes related to it. Further, if you have any problem, you may ask on my personal number. So it's enough for today. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.